Good morning, VeeFriends. Good morning, everybody. If you're new, not new, this is the Making Comics live stream. I'm DJ Kaufman, the cartoonist, director of comics here at VeeFriends. If you don't know what VeeFriends is, real quick, let's get into that. VeeFriends is over... I gotta move my scene up a little bit here. My goodness. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Actually, let me get my Instagram chat going. We're live on Instagram, TikTok, and more. There we go. A little bit different setup yesterday for the live stream. Give you a little bit more view of the iPad here. Let's lock that in. Okay, great. Making Comics Live. We're VeeFriends. We're over 250 characters on a mission to make soft skills cool. Gratitude, kindness, patience. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V. Hence the name V in VeeFriends. We have VeeFriends cartoons out on Saturday mornings. We've got the VeeFriends trading card game. Collectible trading card game. Check it out. We've got these VeeFriends minis, and I have a mini here to open for my pencil. Let's open it real quick. This will be my pencil topper for the day. Hello, Alana. What's up? Elena, Alana. Good morning, Gretchen. How are you? Over on YouTube. We've got an alert ape. Perfect. Going to be drawing a little bit of alert ape today. Actually, got bubblegum, alert ape. We'll open up some more of those. And like I said, I'm who am I? I'm DJ, the cartoonist. More than, I guess Gary said, more than a cartoonist. I am the head of director of comics and story character development here at VeeFriends. So we're having comic books coming out, as you may or may not know. We do live comics jams. I'm doing these streams here, as you see, and that's how it works. We're gonna draw some comics. I got a shirt giveaway to do today, and open some minis, do a warm-up sketch. I think I'm just gonna skip the warm-up sketch and I'm gonna get right into what I'm working on, because I'm kind of in a flow. Let's just get right into it. I'm working on kind of a bigger comic here. Optimistic Otter. I was drawing it a little bit yesterday on the stream, so it's kind of like a more of a big Sunday style comic. I'm not going to really go over kind of what's happening here, but I'll use my warm-up time to kind of, I know I need to do, see, this is my chicken scratch. It says otter, ape, cat, crab, crane, and some other stuff over here. So I'm just going to use my warm-up time for this mission. Take what I can get. Elena. That's what I thought. I've been saying it right. Okay. Wow, yesterday was really fun. A lot of streaming over on the Whatnot, going from Whatnot over to YouTube, back to Whatnot. Lots of streaming. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do. I tell my artist friends, like, man, you got to get into live streaming somehow. I know you might not be good on camera, and I think you can see here. I'm just gonna work on these are pretty much close-ups of the characters, so I'm gonna work on a little bit like. I want Otter to be holding his chest here, like holding his heart. Just little warm-up doodles here. since I've already got him in that shape, because we're going to do kind of 5 panels across the bottom, which seems like a lot, but it's more like sliver panels, I guess you could say. We'll do 1 panel here. I'll mix it up so that it's a little more interesting to look at than just block, block, block. But to tell you more about this comic in a future date, I can't really say what this is, but I'm working on it live. So keep it under my hat for right now. Gary was saying, just, you know, how he did for a little while, just having his camera on in the studio all day. I feel very self-conscious when I'm like, people watching me, I feel like I need to talk. Good morning. DK Art over on TikTok. Morning on Instagram. We're live on Instagram. My Gypsy Gardener joined. Good morning. Thanks for the new follows this morning as well. Thanks. Appreciate that. And Fuego. What's going on? And Fuego, man, I think I still owe you. Oh, man, I'm really sorry if I didn't send your sketch cards from New York City Comic Con. I think I definitely still have them. I just, man, we've been, my days like wake up, draw, like, just like a roller coaster. Like, I love it. But I'm like, there's a couple things I think I didn't send. Suck at that. Be patient. We'll get there. I promise. Anybody that I owe anything to, please let me know. Remind me, and you're not bugging me. I'll get it. So as you see here, this is quite a dandy, quite a big thing I'm working on. Lots of, like this little humble hedgehog door. He's like hiding in there or just looking outside. That's how I feel sometimes too. Gary asks point blank. I've had enough training on this stream when yesterday he asked point blank, what's your favorite DJ or what's your favorite VeeFriend DJ? And I was like, Humble Hedgehog. Then he talked to me later and he's like, you know, Humble is a really good superpower, but it can also hold you back as a leader because, you know, maybe things fall short when you're too humble. You need to be a little more assertive. And I'm like, are you talking about me? No. I'm like, that could be me. I don't know. I try not to flex too much with, you know, make sure I'm on the right layer here. Go back to red. I don't know why I stopped with red. These are just the layouts. So I'm just kind of using my warm up to kind of show you what I would do. I know what I need Ape here doing. He's gonna have a little. I want to get rid of this word ape. How do I do that? I know who that's gonna be. This is otter. Crane. Crab is at the end. Crane. Okay. Yeah, busy. Busy. What program am I running in? Horror Junkies. Thanks for sharing and following. This is Procreate on an iPad Pro. Procreate. And it's only $10 one time. Kind of want to have a nice little pose here. My animals are coming in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Okay. One moment. Go up there. Go up in the window there. Daisy's unhappy. So I'm doing some poses here. I'm trying to like I never want to have just a pose of them just standing. And if they are just sitting, I want to make sure that they're having some character to them. You know? Alert 8 popping in here. I got my rough layer still on, but I kind of have an idea for our boy Alert 8 here. I won't miss a thing, kind of thing. You can see it's like sometimes I need to think about the whole. You need to think about the whole picture. What's up, Cook? What's up? Was that Chef? Was that Cookies by? Cookies by Chef. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I didn't recognize the username. Must have gotten longer. I like cookies. Gotta chill out on the cookies though. Trying to cut back on my cookie intake. I like that. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see what this is, but we'll get there. I'll show it off. But I like that Cynical Cat is like needed. He's not like a villain. Like that's the part about VeeFriends that I like. Like perhaps when we talk about cynical, maybe you need someone that's a little critical, whether they're right or wrong. You know, when they feel like you're including them, and maybe cynicism can be kind of, I mean, that's why one of the schools of philosophy is cynics. You know, maybe you need just a little bit of someone like that to give you a critical eye. Even if they're like a jerk, you know, a little bit, but if you kind of love them and you understand them, you don't give up on them, and you kind of try to show them the right way. But every once in a while, you need that friend that can be he's kind of surprised in this that he's needed or wanted. This is the kind of expression I'm going to go for here. So I want to have like big eyes and maybe a smile, kind of like a teary-eyed smile or something. Maybe he'll have like some tears in his eyes. So we've got different expressions for cat, like I don't like it. I don't like it. But that's how my cynical friend, when we talk about cynicism, that's how a lot of my cynical friends were. They'd come around and they'd have some good days. They'd always kind of fall back into, maybe I'll have them like perked up. So we're working on just the body shapes here. The body language. Like someone just, like a cat would be like, hey, what's that? Your treats? Or, you know. Just gonna go with that shape for now. Like, finally, someone sees my value. And Alert Ape will be here at this desk. Maybe like thinking like a breaking news desk, where he's like, I won't miss a thing. So he's got his little finger up here. And then I'm on the wrong friggin'. Am I on the wrong thing the whole time? No. adjust the cut, paste. Move that down to the right layer. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Paste that. I could probably delete that. What was that? Oh, I could delete that layer. I could delete that layer. We need to save some layers here because I'm getting really a lot of layers happening in this file. I love my sketchboard. Grace Foxglove asks, this is the Sketchboard Pro, the thing that's holding the... So you can see it in the logo there. I didn't mean to put the logo in the shot or anything. Also, to hanging out this morning, I've got Heart Trooper, Woeful Wizard, and Patient Panda, as always, for the VeeFriends. If you're not familiar with VeeFriends and you're brand new to what VeeFriends is, email me at comics@veefriends.com. I like to do things like this. I like to take your names. If you email me today, if you're new, tell me you're new. Please, separate you from the regular people. But anybody can email today and follow us on these. What I'm going to do here is I do these little spin wheels, and today I'm going to give away a shirt or something. Maybe we'll have something else special sent to you, but I'll spin this wheel right now. These are for the people that emailed me on Wednesday that they were new. Alex or Santa, who's it going to be? It's Santa. Santa, are you over in the chat? Santa Herman, Santa Claus won today's shirt. Let's, you know what? If you're watching me right now, I'm going to close. If you're watching right now and you email during the stream, comics@veefriends.com. A little bit later on, I'm just going to do the names live. I'm going to add the names in live. Let's do that. So everybody's names, delete that. But you got to email me. And if you want to send like your thoughts or whatever, or your first impressions, I like to do that. I like to start conversations with people. It's me getting the emails. They're coming right to me. So if you're new, email, please. We're building a new Pokemon slash, a whole new thing here. And we've got cartoons and collectibles galore out there, but we don't have stories yet, so there are some, don't get me wrong, there's storytelling out there, there's some cartoons and things, but you don't know the origin story of Fearless Fairy or Optimistic Otter, or, that's what the comics do. We're telling the origin stories of the characters. We've got kind of three different pillars. We've got, we have comic strips like I'm drawing now. Comic strips. Web comics, you might say. Comic strips. We've got then comic books. The difference would be, a comic book is a longer form story and maybe a different style. Like, maybe I can show you. Let me see. Let me see where I'm zoomed in at. Zoom way out. A comic story, comic book. This is our big board that we use. Comic books, like you see here, are longer form adventures, and we're actually working on some. I just want to, I can't zoom in on this stuff. Do I have like a be right back sign? That's not gonna help. Okay. I don't want to give too much away because there's some exciting stuff. But we're working on different. Oh, Halloween Land! Look at that. Like, we're working on different styles here. So like, this is Kate Comics, who is one of our freelancers, and I told her, like, give me Versatile Viking in a different way. and I've got this idea for a story. Now we're still working on this. Is nothing, whatever, but I just want to show you that there's different ways of, approaching comics. There's different styles. There's, so if you're new, comics at VeeFriends.com, and I'll check the list and we'll write the names in live. Happy hippie, helpful hippo. What's up? I'm new to social. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and just hanging out in the streams, I think a lot can tell you that you win a bunch of stuff too. There's so many people there. You don't need to buy anything. You don't have to. Like Gary said yesterday, we'd rather if you don't. Listen, I'm not rich. You got to be practical with your expenses. Don't put everything on credit cards and stuff. Trust me, I'm digging out of some credit card debt, just like many of you. I don't want handouts. I don't want anybody to come in and rescue me from that stuff. I don't want you to buy things you can't afford. And that's a lesson for myself too, because buying dumb stuff. Wait till you see the dumb. It's not dumb. It's not. Oh, it's just funny to me. I can't wait for it to come. So I'm gonna show it off. It's ridiculous. And it's like the symbol of it's the symbol of buying things I totally don't need, but I wanted because I was like, it's a symbol of that, and I gotta have it. Just as a symbol of it, it's gonna look good on the streams. Can you guess what it is? We really got a lot of good feedback yesterday. It felt really good. From the being on the Tea with Gary V, people were like, I didn't understand VeeFriends before. They thought it was just collectible stuff and not really, they didn't see that Gary has a deeper mission for it. He really does. So we want you to connect with the characters on a different level. I've really grown akin to Humble Hedgehog and Patient Panda. It's helped me in life. No fooling. Try not to swear on these streams. There's little kids watching. Although I gotta tell you, the way these kids talk these days, I'm shocked. I'm shook. I don't really know if I like this pose, to be honest with you, but I'm just gonna go with it for now. I shouldn't even be doing the full, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm doing the full penciling. Oh yeah, I know what he's gonna say here. This is Curious Crane. He's gonna be like, I'll go find out. Here. I want him to be right in the center with his claws in the air. This is the warm-up portion. I still have 7 minutes to go in this warm-up, but this is just me doing roughs then. I'm going to call that. Usually I do a little warm-up sketch, but these are basically warm-up sketches. I'm just getting the poses down, and then we'll get into some actual penciling and some inking and all that jazz. I just want, I'm not a big fan of, and I know we do this a lot at VeeFriends because we've got some poses that we reuse over and over again. I'm not a big fan of that, because because I've seen that character pose a million times, and I'm like, I like to explore. That's the fun thing about being able to draw, is I can be like, I want a down shot of the cat, or I want crab looking this way. I can just kind of, mold it out a little bit. What are we doing? This is a big Sunday style comic. I haven't done one of these in a while, so we'll talk about it. How do you set up the pencil to erase with a tap? I think it just does it automatically, but you see up here in the corner, it'll change. Double tap. Where do I do that? I think settings, preferences here, and then gesture controls. And from in here, you can enable paint with double tap. It's one of these options here. Copy paste. This is where you do this is how I do the 3-finger swipe for swiping down. Brings me up the copy paste menu. I like that. What else do I like in here? General. Am I okay? TikTok. Thanks for watching this morning. How do you set up the okay? Yeah, this is Procreate. I have 3 chats in front of me. I've got the Instagram. I've got Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. I'm just going to keep calling it Twitter because I don't care. Anyways, that's how you set up. There's a gesture control thing in there. All kinds of tools that you can mess with to your own look and feel. I think it's different for everybody, to be honest. Some people like that. Some people don't. I like being able to have this 3-finger swipe, copy, paste, cut menu. I got used to that, doing it that way. So, am I still on the right layer? Okay. So yeah, these are the VeeFriends. We've got Optimistic Otter here. I'm going to turn off that. Optimistic Otter. He's announcing something. Cynical Cat. Creative Crab. Alert Ape. And Curious Crane. These are the 5 characters for this thing. Actually, Humble Hedgehog's hiding out in there too, but a little bit whatever. So we've got, I'm not going to show you what they're talking about. I can't show you what they're talking about right now, but I can at least draw this out. So right now, I'm in the process of roughing out. I'm still in what would be my warm-up sketch is my figuring out these panels down here and like their poses. I don't like that this pose is almost the same as this pose. I don't want to do that because that's just what I said. I don't think it becomes forgettable when you're drawing the same thing, the same pose over and over again. It just kind of be, oh, that's that, okay, he's doing that pose again. So that's why every time he's like hands down, 1 hand over, 2 hands up, or 2 claws up. So in this case, I wanted to be looking this way. And that's another thing, like he's looking this way. He's looking this way. Now I want him looking that way. And then now he's looking this way. It just becomes more of an interesting, like, dude, like it gives your eyes and your brain like things to change. You want to, even if it takes like milliseconds for it to read it, there's a little art to it. So anyways, I think in this case I'm going to be like he's like saluting, like, you have my claws, kind of thing. One eye shut, one eye opened, like he's at attention. This will also be fun for Corso to chop out as a sticker for social media or something. We think about all that. Or it'll also be fun for the animators. So, like, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the YouTube channel. I would ask you to go subscribe. Everything VeeFriends Comics is everywhere. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. But the these screenshots are old, but all the live streams are archived. So if you like listening to me talk, whatever. But we also have animated comics on there. So, and they look a little bit like this. Let's go in and look at it. Is it comics from yesterday? I want to refresh this. One of my favorite comics that I ever drew for VeeFriends was the dog putting the DOG and bringing the, and they made an animation of it. Let's take a look together. So this is pretty neat. Oh, there we go. So he's pulling the DO in. Some people thought, like, is he spelling? Let's watch it again. G. He's like, There's words too, and oh, people thought I was spelling God, right? But see the different colors. Do, like go, do, dog. He puts the do in dog. This is one of my favorite ones because it's just a simple idea and it kind of gets a point across. I like that he wakes up at the end and is like, hey, what's up? Really cool. That's such a treat to see, because I have no patience for people are asking me like, oh, we love you. How do you do animation? And I'm like, man, these animations are so like, look at that. That's pretty cool. If you remember this comic or if you don't, we got the kids talking and there's my talking skateboard. The little cat's back there hiding, blinking and everything. Like, it's such a cool way of we call them comic dubs or whatever, but this is straight up, like, this is cool enough for me to have an animation like this, but it's pretty neat. Like, I wish I would have learned how to do that earlier. I don't think I have the capacity to, or the time. I have the capacity, I can learn a lot of things, but I'd rather learn, like, multi-streaming and, you know, this aspect of it. But yeah, we've got a lot of different cartoonists on the team. We've got Chris Faison, this is him. We've got Ali Castro, she actually made a little cartoon of herself and her sketch, her process. So we've got a little team of comic artists on the team now, and doing different styles and exploring backgrounds. Like there's the Five Fire Island. If you don't know what I'm talking about, get involved. VeeFriends.com is where you want to go to learn more about that. But we're the VeeFriends Comics. So anyways, I'm just getting derailed here from my what I'm supposed to be working on. And these are the VeeFriends minis. I usually, when that timer goes off, what I do is I'm going to flip my camera around. TikTok, you can't see this view, but if you were over on YouTube or the other channels, you'd see it. Let's see, 247 watching right now across the channels. Thanks for watching. People hanging in, coming in and out. Thanks for the new follows over on TikTok. I'm DJ. Let's do this. Vending machine back here. Okay, all right, perfect. Come on now. Oh, well. Nope. There we go. That's good. And okay, we got 4. We have 4. We have 4 here. In the chat, put the color that you would like me to open right now. What I'm trying to do is, I've got an Alert 8 bubblegum version on here. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, these minis have rarities, okay? And I'm always looking for the detailed ones, like this guy. Cannibal Ant, the fully painted ones. I'm always looking for those for my collection. We got an Ambitious Angel the other day. But let me know which one you want me to open. Just say the color. Dark green, light green, mint, whatever. Orange. We got orange. We got light green. Green? Light green? Green? Oh boy, hold on. I gotta figure this out. Light green. Pink. Green. Wait a minute. Well, you can't say different colors on the different platforms. she's picking all of them. All right, we got many for light green, so I'm gonna go with that for right now. What I try to do is if it's a detailed, it always beats the pencil topper. Let's see what's inside of this guy. All right, these are my mini breaks. These are called VeeFriends Minis. They're in vending machines across the country, and I love them. Okay, we've got a bubblegum narwhal. Since I'm drawing Alert Ape today, I'm gonna keep Ape on the pencil. That's just like a rule I just made up. That's what we do. I just make up new rules and I break them, and you know, I'm breaking the rules. Rule breaking. That's what I do. Story of my life. All right. I was digging this little doodle down here, but we're gonna move on a little bit. Is he smiling at all? Okay. He's laughing there. So crane, same thing. Kind of want to have him looking this way. Her, I mean. Him. Another thing I don't like to do is I don't like the characters to be looking directly at the reader unless it's something like this, where they're not really looking at you, they're just looking into the 1,000-yard stare. Or if they're breaking the fourth wall, which I do like to do. I like to break the fourth wall occasionally. And in this case, I will break the fourth wall in this comic at the end. We will do that. Okay, I'm getting into too much penciling there. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be saving that for somebody asked how I talk while I'm sometimes, you know, if I get into a zone, I won't talk. It's hard to oh, Corso's in the chat. He says the new comic strip is live. I definitely want to check that out. Let's check that out real quick. And if you wouldn't mind, we're trying to get to, listen, we have 25 to go until we're at 800 followers over there on Instagram. You can read the strips Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Instagram. Oh boy, this one's by Chris Faison. Artist Chris Faison. Bird flu. World panics. Breaking news. Birdseed. He's got birdseed down there. He's got pool noodles, all this stuff he doesn't. We see the falcon coming in. Actually, whoa. Alright. Darn it. No way, am I running out of toilet paper again? Or no way I'm running out of toilet paper again. That's how he would be saying it. Gah, a bird! Because his bird flu, he's freaking out. Pasta, that's a good spaghetti falling. Relax, I'm not that kind of bird. But this is how people lose their minds. Let's focus on what you need. You can't fight panic with panic. Little knowing gnome here is like, put me down. But the gnome felt essential. I can't believe I was being such a bird brain. Yeah, but you're flying straight now. He's got the case of soap. Case of soup. Okay, soup. Yeah. Good one. Oh, I should just do this view from now on. Like, I don't like the too many of the swipes. You can see the whole thing now. I can zoom in on it really good. Love the colors. Chris was such a good addition to the comics team. Because like I said, we're covering different avenues. We're doing these like social type strips, these web comics. But this happens so much too. This is such a relatable thing. If you wouldn't mind going over there, hitting that like button, commenting that you were on the stream. And if you comment on the stream, I'll also put your name in that wheel. Remember, if you email me today, I'm going to put your name in the wheel right now, as we speak, during this stream at around, let's just say Set a timer for 9:20 a.m.
36 minutes and 7 seconds.
36 minutes from now. What? That's not right. Set an alarm for 9:20 a.m.
It's turned on.
Okay. 9:20 a.m. we'll do a drawing. I'll put your name in the wheel. We'll do a drawing for a t-shirt. We'll do it live. We'll do it live, but you got to email me. Let's check. Let's check live. I'm not going to open my email on the stream, but I'm going to open it on this other screen here. See if anybody's emailed during the stream. Who do we got? Orion is the first in the spin wheel. Orion. Okay. So that's two ways you can do this. Email me at comics@VeeFriends.com. Say hello. Just makes it easier for me to follow up and get your address if you win. And also if you want to chat, please do. So that, I'll put your name in there, and then if you comment that you're here on the stream live, here's Plush Garden. That's Alana. I'm going to put her name right in the wheel right now. Alana, you don't get 2 entries. Alana. There we go. Okay, who else we got? All right, we got some people coming. I can't. Tom. And I'll put your last name, Robert. Robert Jackal. See, it's coming. This is live. This is coming in live. This is how I do it. Dan. Okay. Hey, good morning, Dan. What's going on? Nice. New people. New email. Okay, I'm going to get back to drawing now. I'll check in at 9:20. What time zone am I in? I am in Pittsburgh. I am in the East Coast of these United States. Wait, put a question mark at the United States? I'm on the East Coast time of these United States. Inflection is important. Doesn't feel very united right now. Isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame? Imagine if people would talk to each other. Holy cow. Like, not yell at or talk past each other. Imagine if people actually, you know, empathy is more than, well, okay, I'm going to get off track here. I'm on the wrong layer, so I want to fade that layer out. You see, people will be like, DJ, why do you spend all that time drawing whenever? And I'm going to tell you right now, that's just the part of the process to get the pose down. And now I'm going to come in here and change to purple. All right. Mix of cartoons. I'm going to have to follow you back at some point. Check you out after this stream. Thanks for following over on TikTok. Appreciate you. BG Grants, what's going on? Skeleton Key Comics, thank you. And thanks for everybody following this morning. I'm gonna keep drawing here. Some more names are coming in as we're speaking. I can't show you my inbox because I'm just not allowed to do that, but no, I got you. I had you on the wheel there earlier. Alana. It's the same Alana, right? It has to be. You're just double dipping on all these channels. You don't have to go back and say you were here. I got your name in the wheel right now. I'd appreciate if, I mean, I see that you already did it, but anybody out there, if you go to the Instagram and comment on the new comic, you know, we're growing. We're trying to, chances are, so here's the thing. If you're digging what you're seeing and you're liking the vibe of VeeFriends, we're trying to grow this brand. So if you're liking this and you like it, that's how the algorithm works, is that, you know, people like you, other people like you that are searching for or looking for the same things that you are, will probably get served our content in the future. So by you liking and commenting and sharing it, you're doing your part. You don't have to buy anything. As a matter of fact, that's, if you want to help, I would say, and maybe even Gary would say, even though Gary, you know, Gary's telling you, like, don't spend money you don't have. If you don't have money and you want to support VeeFriends, share it up. Share it up. Tell a friend. Find a VeeFriend that you think reminds you of them or that they need, and say, like, hey, I'm just sending this to you because you remind me of an optimistic otter. Okay, see, I'm liking this. See how it, like, just starts to I didn't like it earlier when I said, I was like, I'm not really a big fan of this face. But now I'm kind of liking it. I'm seeing it come together. And I'm going to ink this too, so, you know, it's a lot. I'm kind of all over the place when I yammer on here, but people seem to like it. I call it the stream of consciousness. I gotta filter it though, because sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Gotta be, you know, don't want to be cynical, right? I know. Who am I talking to? Talking to you. Talking to you right now. And Ophelia that just joined over on Instagram. I see you. I see you. Welcome, Ophelia. This is the VeeFriends comic stream. I'm working on a big freaking comic right now with all these characters from VeeFriends. Oh, you're in live sales? Crypto Girls in live sales. See, I like that. If I'm glancing up and I see Ophelia joining, I'm like, hello, good morning, Ophelia. Oh, my son, that dude Dylan just joined over on Instagram. Good morning, Dylan. Haircuts tomorrow. Gotta leave early. I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I gotta be at Frank's Card World in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. My wife came in yesterday and she's like, was it yesterday? I don't remember. Day before yesterday. And she's like, hey, I need your voice. Everyone says they like your voice, so I need your voice for a voiceover for this commercial that we're doing. She works at an advertising agency, a marketing agency. And I'm like, okay. She's like, will you do it? I'm like, well, of course I gotta do it now. If your wife asks you to do something, you gotta do it. That's how it works. So I did the voiceovers. If you go to Frank's Card World on Facebook right now, you can hear my voice. Let's see if I can find it. Wait, I got the audio right here. Hold on, I'm gonna play it. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. Wait, where is it, man? Oh man. Spot. I think I called it Spot 1. Oh, here we go. Spot 1, MP3.
A $10,000 rip party, huge hits, rare finds, and serious collectors all in one place. It's happening at the grand opening of Frank's Card World this weekend. Plus, enter to win a PlayStation 5 and compete in our $1,000 Golf Simulator Challenge.
Not bad.
Join us in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Check us out on Facebook to learn more.
I think I got better by Spot 4. Let me find Spot 4. Spot 4 MP3. Is this me? January 29th.
Want to win a PlayStation 5? Every $5 purchase at Frank's Card World.
No, I don't like that one.
Opening.
Spot 3 maybe was good. I don't know.
The best card shop on the planet opens this weekend.
That's the good one.
You have to see it to believe it. Come out and celebrate the grand opening of Frank's Card World with a $10,000 rip party, a $1,000 golf challenge, and a PlayStation 5 giveaway. Join us on February 1st and 2nd in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. RSVP now and tell your friends.
And tell your friends. All right. Great. I didn't get paid for that, but that's good. That's funny. The thing that I always hated my voice. I've talked about it on the stream before, but people say all the time, I love your voice. Should have gotten to radio. I'm like, no. stick to comics. I don't do voices. I do my voice, but I can't do, like, you know, if I have inflections or something, it might be. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about my voice anymore. All right. I know I did it. I did it to myself. Story of my life. All right, I'm kind of liking that, but I don't like that he's just like straight. He's just like, whoop, like I'm gonna see. I make a little sound effect there. I'm gonna tilt him and have him cut off a little bit, because like it's not interesting to have him just there like that. I know it cuts off that hand, that's okay. And a little bit of this tail, a little bit of this ear, but it's gonna look better because he's got a little speech balloon here that you guys can't see, but it's there. And then for him, I want, this is, I've had this idea in my mind for a couple weeks now. For Alert Ape here, boy, I'm no strangers to drawing monkeys. I've did Monkey Man Unleashed years ago, and Ape Dude. I won't miss a beat. Kind of like, I guess that's how I think of I can kind of, when I say I hear the voices in my head of that sounds crazy, but the voices of the characters, that's really good. Like I can kind of hear them talking if I ask them a question. If I say, hey, Alert 8, you're on the breaking news desk. And he'd be like, I won't miss a beat. And then he's got like maybe like, I don't know how I'm going to do this without it looking like a crown, but I want it to have like, you know how, well, yeah, that'll work. People stick combs in their hair, or, you know, it's like tucked in there. I don't know if that's weird. It's going to say press on it like he's a news reporter. Oops. I'll figure this out. Just kind of stuck in his fur. I don't know if that's dumb or not. Let me know. If he was like working a breaking news desk, you know, I just like that press thing and the hats, like the old timey reporters. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just a good visual, I think. He's got a little bit thicker eyebrows than. Do you like the press pass or not? Should I drop it? Does he have a name yet? Yeah, his name is Alert Ape. We got Alert Ape, Curious Crane, Creative Crab, Cynical Cat, Optimistic Otter. If you're new to VeeFriends, email me right now at VeeFriends, and let's just reset the stream since there's a few new people hanging out. This is the Making Comics stream. I am the cartoonist and the director of comics and storytelling here at VeeFriends. I look a little surprised by that, but I'm DJ Kaufman. VeeFriends is over 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder, kind of like a Pokemon meets Sesame Street, but more towards the Pokemon side, I'd say. Soft skills, cool, gratitude, kindness, patience. We've got characters like Patient Panda here, and, you know, Willful Wizard, Alert Ape, Nifty Narwhal. He's a narwhal. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V, hence the name V in VeeFriends. We've got Saturday morning cartoons. Again, if you're new, email me, comics at VeeFriends.com. Saturday morning cartoons, we've got a collectible trading card game. I don't even have any of those handy. The ones that I keep are on my wall, but I should probably get a couple. Well, I got some in the back. I do have a set. I just don't have them on my desk. These, while we're doing this, why don't you just tell me a color of the next one you want me to open? And these are the VeeFriends minis. I'm doing comic books. We do live comics jams on Whatnot. We got a lot of stuff going on Whatnot, as a matter of fact. Well, I'll get there in a second. Follow VeeFriends Comics on all those channels. I do shirt giveaways. We're doing one live today, right now, at 9:20. I'm going to take your names. If you've emailed me at comics@veefriends.com and said hello, or if you go to our Instagram page and say that you were this comic, find this comic that says bird flu, and comment in here. Let's see who commented so far. We got a couple other people. Steve, Beyond Image in there. Make sure you like it. Look, we only have 13 likes right now. You don't love us. You don't love us. Makes me sad. Go in there and like that comic today. And we got comic books coming. We've got all kinds of cool stuff happening. We've got this comic book coming soon. You're going to be able to read this soon. Look at this. Look at this. Awesome. This is really rare. There's a double foil, only 555 copies, and they all go to collectors, but they're going to be out there on eBay and stuff, but this is going to be expensive. That's going to be expensive. Then on the back side we got. This is just a print. This is an artist proof. So we got full comic books. Our first cover has a J. Scott Campbell cover. He's kind of hard to get, but you know, Gary's amazing, so people like to team up. Anyways, these are the VeeFriends minis. They're pencil toppers. Which one do you want me to open? Green. Oh, I like to see. It's like my hand just started immediately. Like those stress spheres or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're opening a orange. All right. That's what I got. Orange. No. Hold on. Green. Orange was in second place. Let's do this. I'm gonna go to back to my. This is the comic I'm working on today. For something, I don't know. It'll be a weekend type comic. You'll see. Maybe news next week. All right, this is a season 1. The deal is, if it's a detailed, it automatically beats this, knocks this ape off of the top there. Okay. I'm a little bit delayed on. I'm like a lot delayed on YouTube, I think. All right. Common Sense Cow. Good character, but does not beat the Alert Ape, because today I'm drawing the Alert Ape. Okay. And there he is. So press pass. Crypto Girl says yes, love the press pass. Do you think the press pass is stupid? All right, Alana asked me to open the orange too. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. And plus it's addicting. I open about 5 of these per stream. Alright, we got all bubblegums today. Bad Intentions. We don't call him Bad Intentions Bunny or Rabbit, even though he looks like a rabbit. And maybe you'll know why in the comics. Stay tuned. These is Bad Intentions. He does not beat the Alert Ape. So we will put the pink one up there for the next. Alright, great. Destiny, good morning. Thanks for emailing yesterday. Really glad to see the new people coming into VeeFriends in the community. This is an iPad Pro, by the way. I'm answering different questions as I go. Sorry if I missed anybody's questions. Kind of all over the place. But yeah, this is just a chill stream as I'm working on the comic strips, comic books, comic strips. But mostly I'll be working on comic strips and comic books on this stream. And I usually go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. I might try to do some nighttime streams again, but it's just touch and go, you know. I gotta keep my sanity. Can't just work nonstop. I could, but I'd probably be divorced and alone. If all I did was stream. I'd like to stay married and have friends, you know. I guess I don't really have that many good. I've got comic friends and art friends and stuff. I don't really like go hang out with friends. That's not what I do. But occasionally, this weekend I'm gonna go see some friends at Frank's Card World and whatchamacallit, Helltown Comic Con is wait a minute. I gotta check something. Sorry about this. I gotta stop what I'm doing and check something. Because I think I totally got my date wrong. Oh, great. I thought it was Saturday and it's Sunday, so I can actually go a little bit sooner. That's great. I thought I was going to be running around like a madman tomorrow. Got to get a haircut in the morning. You don't need to know any of this. It's just my life. Breaking. I don't want to do this news. I might use a font here. I don't know. I want the word good written in. Breaking good news. Make that like a little wooden sign hanging off the desk. When I'm drawing, sometimes I have memories of things. And this sign on this desk reminds me of, there's a famous comic artist from the 80s and I guess 80s, 90s. John Byrne used to draw X-Men. And when he'd be at Mid-Ohio Comic Con, he'd have this podium where he'd stand up above everybody. 'Cause it looked pretty egotistical. He'd like elevate himself. And he'd have this sign that he would hang that said on duty, off duty. And if he was off duty, you weren't allowed to talk to him. But I guess he would stand too. I heard that it wasn't standing because he's pretentious. It was just because his back. You know, you don't want to sit in those chairs. So he would stand a lot. That's what I heard. That was years ago. But I remember being younger and being like, look at this jerk. Standing above everybody with his podium, his sign. I was like, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. But now I'm like, oh, it was his back problems. Oh, okay. So this is coming together pretty good. I'm digging it. Saturday morning adult stream sometime, like Saturday cartoons for kids, but comics for adults. Good. I like that idea. That's my little sister. I'm dragging her down the VeeFriends rabbit hole. Great. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Mr. Jingle Gnazils just joined. Mr. Jonathan Gnizes. Mr.JNTHGNZIZ joined. Hey, good morning. Jonathan Gonzalo. I'm trying to figure out your username, my friend. Shep Stash. Shep Stash. Is that Shep? Is that Shep? Shep? Our Shep? Juliana Connect join. What's up? Checonine. Janine? Okay, I got it. I was figuring it out, just like a license plate. I like to figure this out. Working on a big VeeFriends comic. If you're new to VeeFriends, make sure in 9/20, I'm gonna do a drawing for a T-shirt. But you got to email me at comicswithvfriends.com or comment over on the Instagram post today. VeeFriends Comics on Instagram. This is the comic for today. What's going on? Comment that you're here watching live. Steve did it. Beyond Photography did it. Like that post. I'm going to do a spin wheel in a little bit and add your names to it live at 9:20 when my little watch goes off. Thanks for watching. This is VeeFriends, created by Gary V, drawn by me. I also, we work together on a lot of we have a mind meld, you could say. Like mind melded. I totally get Gary and what he's up to and the bigger picture of VeeFriends. Yesterday on the Tea with Gary V show, I dropped we continued into Comics Jam. We had a lot of Gary's people hanging out. So a few of you I know in here right now watching, thanks for coming back. That's super amazing. I'm so humbled that you're even giving me your attention. But I asked the question in that chat, and I'll ask it again for anybody here. I love the question to you. What did you want to be when you were 8 years old? Anything at all? What did you like when you were 8 years old? Did you it's usually around 8 years old or 10 that you kind of figure, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a race car driver, or I want to be a writer. Someone said I wanted to work behind a bar just like my nanny, and now I do it as an adult. And I'm like, that's freaking awesome. I was a bartender. I just love that question. It tells me so much about, I just like speaking to the 8-year-old in all of us, because you're still in there. The little kid in you is still in there. And I think VeeFriends, whether you're not going to go become an astronaut right now. I get it. I understand. Unless maybe, Elon Musk could probably put anybody on a rocket and blast them into space, to be honest, but don't do that. But you can still be interested in the topic and find a way to be involved in it. I like this. Weird pose. He went from being that, like angry, to perked up kitty cat. Cynical cat. I used to think I wanted to be a psychologist. That's cool. When you were 8 years old? That's pretty fantastic. AK is in the house. Karanik. What did you want to be when you were 8 years old, Andy? The president of VeeFriends. A marine biologist, Destiny said. Looks like sort of relaxing doing that. I wish I had more artistic abilities. Very talented. Well, I think everybody's born an artist. You just kind of forget. I know people that draw that, aren't doing it to be a professional artist. They're just doing it for stress relief, and it's fun, man. Pick up a pencil. Start doing it. Definitely wanted to do something with kids, like a counselor or teacher. There's a lot of people that wanted to be teachers when they were 8. And I think that's probably because you had probably good role models. When maybe you had a good teacher when you were 8 years old. was I doing when I was 8 years old? Who was my teacher? No, I didn't really have. I mean, I guess I had a decent. My elementary school was not the greatest experience. I got put in a special class room because with bullies because I drew Iron Maiden. And it's a cool story now, but it's like, oh jeez. I mean, I didn't even know. I didn't know what was going on. They're just like, you're going to go to this class now because there might be something wrong with you. You're drawing scary pictures. And so for a year and a half, I was in that class, and then we moved to California, got out of that class. But when I was 8 years old, I had G.I. Joe number 21. And I was like, wait a minute. That was the epiphany for me. I was like, somebody's job is doing this. I want to do that. So, I love that question. Yeah, Alana, she said that she does get to work with kids now because she's a mom of 3. She's out there collecting VeeFriends too. She's got quite a little collection going on. Plush garden. Are you still building your own brand, Alana? I know you had like some stuff up before. I don't really. It's hard for me to stay up to date on everybody's socials and stuff. There you go. Destiny said her one friend is 32 and just started doing 30 days of drawing challenge with animals and objects. That's awesome. Okay, over there they said they wanted to be a fireman. You could still be a fireman. Your local fire department probably needs some help. And the first responders, you don't have to be, maybe a little bit of weekend trainings. You can definitely go help out at your local fire department. It's very good. Everybody needs a good fire department. But it's dangerous. It's dangerous. But those people are real heroes, man. How it feels to do what you love daily. How's it feel to do what you love daily? It's great. It's great. Even whenever I was working jobs that I did not like necessarily, or I got tired of them, or I didn't want to deal with the, rigmarole or whatever, but I still did it daily. I would do what Gary talks about on Tea with Gary V yesterday. Fiber Hustler. I know you were over there yesterday, I think. I remember your name. I was working at night on my comic submissions for comic publishers. I was working for writers like Brian Lynch. A bunch of different writers that were trying to break in as writers would team up with me because I could draw their strips or their 8-page submissions and stuff, and they would pay me to draw their submissions because you need an artist to draw. Sometimes I would do it for free if I was feeling it, but I was raising kids too back then, so I had to get a page rate. But yeah, I worked at a lot of different jobs where this was my nighttime thing, and that's cool. But yeah, but working with VeeFriends is the best. Just because, like I told Gary yesterday, and I told the crew, look at you guys on the stream. Every conversations that I'm having with you guys. What is up, Total Excellence? Thanks. Keith. All the relationships that people that I've met. Just good people out there doing good, and it feels good. And I'm like, I want more of that. That's what we need more of. I want more of that. I want to feel that more. I was already doing it before VeeFriends with my comics and stuff, and supporting artists, keeping artists encouraged out there, my art friends. And with VeeFriends, I can reach a whole other avenue of people through the comics and these live streams, and it just feels good. So hopefully I can do it many, many, many years if I stay alive. If I'm lucky enough. I'm gonna try to stay alive. No plans to exit, but we all have to sooner or later. But most cartoonists, my mindset is we do this till we die. Like, that's just how it is. Charles Schultz retired from Snoopy. His last comic strip ran, and then he died the next day. No shit. No fooling. Sorry. And the positive vibes are contagious. That's right. So that's why I try to do them in the morning streams too. I try to get you in the morning. And that works, because I'm like, sometimes I don't want to do it. Like, it's hard sometimes. I'm like, man, I don't want to be online today. But I show up. So I like this connecting to that. That's interesting. And he's got a frame around him, so. Okay. A couple more minutes. We'll listen to one more minute. I'm going to add the names to the wheel live. Whoever emailed me, you got one last chance. If you're new, or if you're not new, you can but tell me you're new, please, because I'd like to send you something or talk to you. Comics@VeeFriends.com. Follow us at VeeFriends Comics. There we go. There's my timer. And if you wouldn't mind checking out today's comic strip, this one was drawn by our fella Chris Faison on the team, on the comics team. Awesome strip detail out the wazoo today. I love his color palette. Amazing stuff there, Chris. Get in there. I'm going to take your names from here right now. I'm going to come back to this. So if you're here and put your name in, I see Rob's in there. I'm going to come back to that one. But right now, I'm going to open up the wheel. This is for like a shirt. That's what I can give you today. So most days. I'm going to go back to my email off camera here because I can't show you stuff. Okay, here we go. I got Orion. I got Alana. I got Robert. Gretchen. Gretchen's been joining. She's newer, a couple days now, maybe. Gretchen. Steve, did I get you? No, Steve. I know Steve just posted in the chat too. You don't get two, just one vote. John, okay, great. John, thank you for watching. Kate, thanks for watching. Let's go back to, this is all the people that have done this. Like, okay, got a couple new people, great. Samantha, cool. Bill, all right. I'm gonna go back to that's the emails. Not a whole lot. I know people don't like to email. That's fine. That's a lot. That's a good many though. Some regular names there. I like the new people to email. Email comics at one more time. We'll do it one more time. I'm gonna come back to Instagram. Refresh this page. What do I got in here? Steve, you already went. Lovers Anonymous. Music. How do I split screen this? I can't. Lovers. We'll just say lovers. Rob, I think I got you. Yeah, Rob, you're in there already. Are you Ruthless, Rob? Yeah, you're Rob. Okay. Beyond Image Photography and Ryan. Food is fuel. I don't know if Ryan was actually in there, but I'm going to put him in just because. Photography, Ryan. Okay, let's just spin it. I'll go back to the email one more time. Okay, that's it. That's all we're doing. Spin it up. Santa won the Wednesday thing. Dan. Awesome. Dan. Thanks for watching, man. I'm going to reach back out to you after the stream. I'm almost done with today's stream. And next week, I'm going to be back pretty much the same schedule. So Mondays, I think next week is the same schedule. should probably check this. I might not be on Friday. Anyways, check the socials. You'll see that I'm live. Work on this a little bit longer. But thank you so much. Lovers Anonymous Music said, I wanted to be an artist, musician, writer, drawing, animation, just anything. I wrote my first song when I was 9 years old. 30 years later, I'm still trying to do it all. I would say keep at it. Number one. And I'm not saying work harder. I don't know how much time you're working on stuff. But wow, we got so many cool tools to use. Live streaming. Oh, man, I think about that all the time. Like, what would my heroes, like Jack Kirby, hey, listen. Jack Kirby here. I'm going to put him on my desk from now on, I think. Jack Kirby, what would Jack do with all this live streaming? Like, what would he have done with when he invented Captain America and stuff? Like, those guys back then, this would be a dream to them. I'm drawing on like a magical drawing board. I'm so full of gratitude just for this. The things that we have. Like, oh my God. It's incredible. It's ridiculous. I could have never dreamed when I was a kid even that I'd be drawing on this magical piece of paper, essentially. I'm still in wonder by it. I don't know how it works. It's like magic. I don't want to know. Just like vinyl records, I don't want to know. I know, but I don't want to know. I just want to keep the magic of it. That I can do that and 2-finger tap and it goes away, and I can bring it back with 3 fingers. Like, you know how many trees I've saved? Not drawn on paper? No, anyways. Probably not many, because they're not like that cartoonist isn't using paper anymore, so we better stop cutting down the trees. Unfortunately, they're still cutting down all the trees. He's kind of salute. I want to work on this pose a little bit. Couple minutes. Appreciate you watching today and this week. A lot of familiar names popping in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Alana said, I'm so soft-spoken and laid back. I am. If only you could see the fire inside me. Then you would, I'd be scared. No, I'm fine. Definitely, I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I'm not a guru. Someone said I was a guru the other day, and I was like, get out of here. Just get the frick out of here with that. If you sent, by the way, if you were on Tea with Gary Vee yesterday and you sent an email, I am sending you something. That's separate from this drawing thing that we did today. So Fiber Hustler, I know that I got your email. I'm sending you something else. I'm going to reply to everybody that emailed yesterday, for sure. I'm going to catch up. A lot of them came in. There's a lot of emails, so I'll explain. I ran out of the thing that I need to give you, so I was like, uh-oh. Like, hi, sir. See, that I accomplished my mission of not drawing the same pose. Like, we got Creative Crowd that way. He's got a pose like that. I want to do different poses so that we can chop him out too and have nice little fun stickers of him, Crane as well. Just kind of peeking in. I like that. We can have her like... Curious Crane's one of my favorites. I can hear Curious Crane's voice. All these characters, I can kind of hear their voice in my head, which is nice. If a character's not... If you're doing comics out there and you're drawing and you can't hear the characters, you got to go back to the drawing board a little bit. to where the fact where I could just ask Cynical Cat a question. I almost said Cynical Quack. I could ask Cynical Cat a question and I could hear his response. Right? That's what you want for good, solid character development. Okay. We are going to be... Let's just open up this one last... Will we get anything beyond bubblegum today? I only opened these bubblegums. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of these bubblegums. I love them, but I want the detailed ones. You know, come on now. Hey, Restream says, congratulations, I've received more than 100 messages in my chats today. And I'm like, oh, cool. Thanks for chatting it up. Hey, we got another bubblegum. It's been an all bubblegum day. See, it's not always, but this is a ambitious angel. I happen to have a detailed, this is what I was looking for. The ambitious angel detailed. And if you're brand new right now, just jumping on this stream as I'm wrapping up, you got to remember that VeeFriends are forever, and VeeFriends are at VeeFriends.com, number one. But there's over 280 characters. Well, 250. There's over, whatever, 250 characters or more, lots more, that have names like Gratitude, Kindness, Patient, Panda, Woeful Wizard, Gratitude Gorilla. We're drawing them in all different types of styles and upcoming stories and adventures. Got friggin' adventurous astronaut here. Heart Trooper. Kind of like the opposite of a stormtrooper. And created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V. Hence the name V and VeeFriends. We got the cartoon shows on Saturday mornings. Their season 1's almost done. Trading cards. These minis you see me open. I am DJ. I'm running the comics crew here at VeeFriends. We've got a comic book coming soon. Everyone's going to be able to read it for free. And Gary wants everyone to read these stories for free. But there's also going to be this very highly collectible book out there, which is crazy. We've got Comics Jam happening on Whatnot. We're doing some drawing board, more live drawing streams where we take your suggestions. And I'm here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, at VeeFriends Comics. Follow along at VeeFriends Comics. And I'll see you back here on Monday. Monday, 8 a.m. I'll be back. Just pretend that that's Monday, the February. And I'll be back here at 8 a.m., okay?